and about you. Alright? You know. Matthew 16:24 says, Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross and follow me. Alright? For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall receive it. Shall find it. That's right. It says, For what is a man's profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And that's what you people don't even gonna understand. Those that's of that number to be put to death by the fire by taking the RFID chip. Okay, whom the Lord didn't want. Of you 2/3, you Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you heathens. He don't give a damn about you. Okay? Alright? You want the world. You want this new age that's coming, man. The so-called New World Order. You want that wickedness, man. And you're going to take it by accepting it by taking that chip. Alright? But you're going to lose your soul, man. You're going to lose your salvation, man. Your chance for salvation, talking about you Israelites. Okay? It says, For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels. And then he shall reward every man according to his works. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man come in his kingdom. Proving that not all of the men of the Lord or them that's believe will get put to death in these days. You're going to have some that endure to the end, either to the end of their life, meaning them being martyrs, that's enduring to the end, or they see the end where they get to see the Lord coming in chariots. Alright, and the Lord told you to pray for that. Alright, Matthew's 10, it's a lot. Matthew's 10 and 37. It says, He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. That's right. You can't love, you can't put your family before the Lord, man. That even includes your woman if you got one. Okay? The Lord come first, period. Okay? Because none of your family, your woman, or you can't save yourself. Your woman can't save you. Alright? And Polite gonna find that out. That simple ass nigga that think his woman is a god. He gonna find that out the hard way. Your wives or your woman can't save you. Alright? And your children and your parents can't save you. Your mama can't save you. Okay? Only the Lord. So you have to forsake all, man. If they become a stumbling block, alright, meaning they're gonna try to persuade you to take the chip, man, you count them, okay, well, they're just gonna be destroyed. I'll see them in the kingdom, Lord willing. Alright, you keep pushing. You don't let them persuade you to go away or stray away from the truth. Mark 8:27. It says, Yahushua went out and his disciples into the city of Caesarea Philippi, and by the way he asked his disciples, saying unto them, Whom do men say that I am? And they answered, John the Baptist. Some said Elias, and others one of the prophets. And he said unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Peter answered and said unto him, Thou art the anointed. And he charged them that they should tell no man of him. And he began to teach them that the Son of Man must suffer many things, and be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. Okay, so the Lord, this is just an example. Like I always bring this out. You're going to have people that's going to come against what I'm saying, or better yet, Salak, what the scriptures is saying about some might die for the faith. You have people that don't believe that. They actually think they're not going to be tested that way. Okay? Or they don't deal with the reality of scriptures. So they're going to come up against it, but that's just for them to get marked. Okay, to be destroyed. Because the scriptures say, many shall be offended and betray one another and hate one another, man. Okay? When this time of persecution come, they going to they're going to fall off, man, from the faith, because they wasn't prepared. They didn't believe the words of the Lord. Just like certain other disciples, and even Peter at this time, he didn't want to receive the fact that the Lord was going to die and suffer and be rejected by the people. All right, mainly the leaders, and be killed, but raised up the third day. Verse 32. And he spake that saying openly. So the Lord started teaching his disciples about that openly. All right, and Peter took him and began to rebuke him. So Peter heard him talking like this, talking about, oh, he put to death? No. And he snatched him up. He's like, yo, Yahushua, yo, you can't be saying that, you know. And this is what Yahushua said. But when he had turned about and looked on his disciples, because Yahushua understood that his disciples had to be strong. They had to understand what was going to happen to them, you know. Because like many, like Judas Iscariot, which he was set up to betray the Lord, but he actually thought that the Lord was going to take down the Roman Empire at that time, and he wanted that. Okay, so to keep his disciples from getting discouraged when that time would come, he was preparing them, just like the elders and the brothers that's in and under Great Millstone, them that follow Great Millstone's teachings, that teach the same way. They're preparing the people's minds for that tough time that's coming, or a bitter part of the truth. And you're going to have some that's just going to buck up against it, man. Alright? So it says, but when he had turned about and looked on his disciples, he rebuked Peter, saying, Get thee behind me, Satan. Alright? For thou savorest not the things that be of God, but the things that be of man. Alright? Meaning he didn't want to deal at that time, because he was still kind of weak in the faith. He didn't want to deal with the fact that the Lord had to die. Okay? Because he saw the Lord do all these great things. Alright? Just like many don't want to deal with the reality that that's what's coming down the pipe, that they might have to experience that. So you better get right, man. Okay? You better savor those things that's of God and not of man, meaning of your own will. Alright? And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. Okay? That's right. But what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with his holy angels. That's right. Which guys like Satan 11 going to experience that. Alright? General Yohana's going to experience that. Zabak is going to experience that. The rest of them niggas out there, Bubble Eyes, Tawab Picard, Ayasha Moth, Amara, okay, Tazama, alright, Qual Moth, Kadash, alright, the rest of you niggas, man, Yara, Yasharala, Ba, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you gonna be destroyed, man, because you forsook the Lord, and you was ashamed of his word, and you was ashamed of the gospel, so you gonna be ashamed of you in that day. Yeah, let me get that. Matthews 7 and 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Yahushua, Yahushua, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Yahushua, Yahushua, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in the name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works?